my channel. I'm Glamerina Today I'm going to be talking about this NYXI controller. So the company was very kind and they sent this to me for free to review. So I've been reviewing it for about 2 weeks now, and I've tried it with lots of different games, and I kind of just wanted to be thorough about it and see how I really felt before I shared it with you guys. And so now I'm going to share all of my thoughts. Just right off the bat, I'm going to say I really like it. Let's just go in with that. I like it a lot. And now let me show you the box that it came in. It's NYXI controller box, and the packaging is really nice. I mean, not much to say about it. It's not very important, but I just wanted to say that the packaging is nice. And you get the controller, and this does come detached. You will get the 2 Joy-Cons and then this frame to connect them to, and it's super easy to connect them. It's not a big how to do. So then you just connect it like that and you're good to go. And then you also get the USB charging cable and an instruction manual that will show you how to use everything, how to program everything, but we'll go over it in this video as well, just so you kind of know and you can see it. I feel I'm personally a visual learner, so that should help you. So just looking at the controller, I don't know if you can tell, but it is quite a large size. When I put it all together, I was surprised at the huge difference between this and my other controllers. And right now I'll show you the difference just so you can see. So for this size, I was thinking it was going to be pretty heavy, but it's very lightweight, honestly. No issues with it being too much while I'm playing, which I'm very grateful for. I will say that when you connect it to your Switch, and because you can use these, you can detach it from the frame and connect these Joy-Cons to your controller and use it instead of the Joy-Cons that come with your Switch. And I will say it makes your Switch rather large, so that comes down to your personal preference. For me, I like my Switch to be on the smaller side. I don't like it so big, but if that's something that you do enjoy, then I think this is kind of perfect for you. If you just want to switch up the look of your Switch or your controllers are running low on battery or something, you can go ahead and use these instead. I do think the back of it, I don't know if you can see, there's this grip in the back that does make a difference while you're playing, and you can kind of hold it steadier. If that's something that you're looking for, then this is kind of perfect for you. Okay, so here we have the controller with the regular Joy-Cons. I mean, I do have a case on it, but these are the regular Joy-Con sizes. And here is the NYXI controller. So let me show you how it looks. Right, so this is the Switch with the Joy-Cons on. As you can see, it gets bigger. It's a big girl now. And again, it comes down to your own preference as you're playing. It's a very different experience, I found, playing with these controllers on your Switch. So let me go ahead and show you a little comparison of this controller compared to other controllers I have. I have quite a little collection going on. So here we have one of the smallest, well, this is the smallest Switch controller that I have. It's quite a size difference. And then here is just a kind of standard Switch controller compared to it, size difference. But this one is much heavier, I will say. This is much heavier than this one. I think if you like the Xbox controllers, you'll probably really enjoy this as well. So keep that in mind. And you can just see the shape is very different. So it comes down to preference, and I found myself gravitating towards this one a lot more these past couple of weeks. And not just because I was testing it out. I just really liked the feel of it in my hands. I would say, honestly, it's about as light as this tiny one. Maybe even a little bit lighter. I think that comes down to the shape because it does have this in the middle. Now, I think it's also a good option if you really enjoy using your Joy-Cons connected to the little frame, the original one that came with your Switch. If you enjoy that feel, you'll probably like this a lot too. So it's another good option. Now we got size out of the way. Another thing that I really like about this is that it lights up. Okay, let me show you. That was something that really drew me to this immediately. You can customize these lights as well that are right here underneath the little joysticks. And I will show you in a little bit how to customize it. I'll go into all of the programming for all the buttons. But you do have a lot of color options when it comes to this, and I just think that just makes it really fun. It adds a little something extra. On the front of this controller, all of the buttons are the same as any standard controller that you'd have for Switch. It's more when you get to the back that you're going to see a difference. And you're going to have, on each side, you're going to have the M button, the T button, and then this one is the 3R, and on the side it'll be 3L, but the M and T correspond to this side as well. So these back buttons are what really are going to set apart this controller from other controllers. It's so customizable, and right now I'll go into each button and I'll show you how to set it and what they're going to do, but just know this is what's really different about this controller and what makes it so much fun. So the easiest way to get your controller all activated is going to be to just detach these Joy-Cons, connect it to your Switch, well, detach the Joy-Cons from your Switch and connect it on there, and you're good to go. It's activated, and after that you can go ahead and disconnect it, put it back like this, and just use it as a regular Joy-Con or a regular controller. So now that you are all connected and your controller is good to go, let's talk about all the buttons. So like I said, pretty standard. If you've played on the Switch, you should know what everything does on here. So the first thing I did when I got this controller was immediately set the lights, because I wanted it to look cute. I wanted to see all the color options. So to customize the lights on these joysticks, you're just going to press down this T button back here, you hold it down, and then you press down on this joystick, and you're going to see that you'll be able to change the lights. And there's so many different options. I personally really love the gradient light effect. That's my favorite. And you can do that for each side. And you can have different colors if you'd like. You can have it matching. It's all up to you. It's a super easy way. I love that you can have a different color for each button or for each joystick. I think that's just a really cool feature. Then this M button in the back, what you're going to do with that is you'll hold it down and then press down on whichever button you'd like for this back button to be the 3R. You'll do the same thing for the 3L, but we'll just to make it easier right now, we'll just focus on the right side. And you can use whichever button you want. I personally like this one set to be my A button, but you can make it whichever of these buttons you'd like. But it does have to be one of the buttons that's on the same controller, on the same side as it. And then you just do the same thing on the other side, whatever you want this to be set to, and there will be different buttons for you, whatever makes it easier for you. I personally like this one to be set as my little minus sign, as this button here. It's because when I'm playing Animal Crossing, it makes it easier to save. I found that was something that always really irritated me. I know it's such a small thing, but it irritated me while playing Animal Crossing that I'd have to reach over to press this button to save. And now it's so easy. You just click it, save, good to go. So another important feature is the turbo feature. Now I haven't had much need for this, but I think that if you're, I don't know, in a big boss fight or something, it's probably really handy. I did use it while I was playing Animal Crossing. So what this is, the turbo button. So you're going to hold down the T button and whichever button it is that you want to spam. Okay, so you're going to hold it down at the same time, and it's just going to keep pushing that for you. You're not going to have to do anything. You can just leave the controller there, and it's just going to keep spamming that button until you tell it to stop. And to do that, you're just going to push the T button again, and it's going to let it go. And so personally, yeah, I haven't had much need for it, but if you're in a very dialogue heavy game as well, and I don't know, maybe, well, if you're playing like Doki Doki, for example, and you're trying to get through dialogue you've already seen before, and you want to get through it fast, it'll just keep spamming it for you. So I think that's really cool. Now, I think that's all you really need to know about the buttons. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward, and the manual does come with it. So if you ever forget what something does, you can go ahead and look at that, or come look at this video again. So let's talk about the price. It is listed as $69.99 on the site, and I'll have the site link down below. But it is on sale right now for $49.99, and if you use my affiliate link or my code, glamerinalune, then you will get an extra 10% off. So take advantage of that if you're interested in this. I personally think that it looks great, it feels great in your hands, and it really does enhance your gameplay experience. I feel like whenever I've gotten controllers, I get them because they're really cute, of course, and I want just lots of extras in case they run out of battery, which is another thing. I feel like I've hardly had to charge this, and that's an important thing to touch on. When you are charging this, you can either use the charging cable, which you do have 2 slots. So I have extra charging cables for my other Switch controllers, where I'll just connect one in here and the one that came with it in the other, connect it into your charging station, and you're good to go. Or another way that you can do it is to just disconnect these and put them on your Switch and dock it, and it'll charge it for you that way as well. I personally have not had to charge it very often. It has a very good battery life I've found. And I've been playing a lot of Animal Crossing, and I've had to charge it maybe twice in these past 2-3 weeks. So I think that it's a good deal there. Yeah, just wanted to touch on that really quick. All in all, I felt like it really did enhance my gameplay experience. It makes things easier. These buttons, especially the 3R and the 3L, being able to tap buttons that you need to, there, say your A button, or like I said, the save button, just really quickly, it streamlines the experience. It makes it a lot easier and just a lot more fun, I found. I don't know, I really like it a lot. So if you have any other questions about this controller, go ahead and leave it for me down below, and I will get to your questions. I will answer them for you. Also, let me know if you would choose the white or the black one. I'm very curious. I immediately wanted the white one, so I was really glad that this was the one that I got. But which one would you reach for? So all of the links will be down below. You can go check out the other controllers that they have for sale, and they do have other Switch accessories on there. Go check out NYXI's website, and I will also have my affiliate link down below with the code as well, and you can get 10% off as well. So I hope that you have a beautiful day. Thank you for watching. Big kisses. Bye for now.